Okay, today we'll start ratio and proportion. Now the first we should understand something about types of ratio. Now the first type is duplicate ratio. Now the duplicate ratio of A is to B is A square is to B square. That means the duplicate ratio of say root 3 is to 5, that becomes root 3 square is to 5 square, that becomes 3 is to 25. Next is triplicate ratio. Similarly, in fact, triplicate ratio actually means cube of the ratio, sorry. Say for example, the triplicate ratio of 2 is to 3, that becomes 2 cube is to 3 cube, and that is 8 is to 27. Now next is subduplicate ratio. Now the subduplicate ratio of A is to B is, say, square root of A is to square root of B. For example, the subduplicate of 25 is to 16, that means that is root over 25 is to root over 16, and that is equals to 5 is to 4. Similarly, subtriplicate ratio means cube roots of the ratios. Say for example, the subtriplicate of 27 is to 125 is equal to cube root of 27 is to cube root of 125, and that is 3 is to 5. Compound ratio. Compound ratio actually means the combinations of the ratio. All the ratios are combined. Now suppose we have three ratios, A is to B, say C is to D, and another ratio E is to F. Then the compound ratio actually becomes A by B into C by D into E by F. That actually becomes ACE by BDF. That actually means ACE is to BDF. Similarly, reciprocal ratios means the ratio becomes reciprocal. Say the reciprocal ratio of A is to B becomes, that is 1 by A is to 1 by B, and that is equals to B is to A. Okay, got it? Now I will show you some example. The first example, say the compound ratio of A plus B is to A minus B. A square plus B square is to A plus B whole square, and A square minus B square is to this. Now first of all, I'll tell you whatever I have written on the board, you first pause the video before also. Whatever notes I have given about types of ratio, you pause the video, copy it and study it, and then you go for all this example, okay? Now see this one solution. Now the first one is A plus B, A minus B, and then A square plus B square by A plus B whole square, and then A square minus B square whole square, and by A4 minus B4. So this is the compound ratio. Now you can understand, first of all, you have to factorize, split everything, and then do the respective cancellations. So A square plus B square will remain as it is. Now this means actually we can say it is A plus B into A plus B, is it? And this is A square minus B square whole square, that actually means A square minus B square, and again A square minus B square, and this I can write it as A square whole square minus B square whole square. So I get A plus B and A minus B, A square plus B square, A plus B and A plus B. This one I can say it is A, say I can split it like this: A minus B, A plus B, and then another A minus B and A plus B. And this one I can write it as A square minus B square and A square plus B square. So you can understand now. Now see, this A plus B got cancelled. This A square plus B square, A square plus B square get cancelled. This A minus B and A minus B got cancelled. This A plus B and A plus B are cancelled, and this actually means, you know, A minus B, A plus B. So I can cancel this, and finally my answer is 1. In fact, the compound ratio is actually, then I can see it is 1 is to 1. So that is the answer. Okay, understand? Okay, the next example, say suppose evaluate triplicate ratio of this xy to the power 2y3 is to x 2y3 is to x 2y3y. Now the solution is, triplicate means cube of the ratio. Like this. So I can say it is x cube and then y square is 2 x square into y cube. So now finally I can say it is x cube y square by x square y cube. So you can understand. So finally my answer is x is to y. Okay. Okay, the next example is this: the compound ratio of the duplicate ratio of say a minus b, a plus b, the reciprocal ratio of a minus b and a plus b whole square, and the subduplicate ratio of a minus b whole square is to a plus b. So you have to find the compound ratios of these three according to the given condition. Now first of all we can say that duplicate. Now duplicate ratio of a minus b is to a plus b will be what? It will be a minus b whole square is to a plus b whole square. Next is reciprocal. Now reciprocal ratio of a minus b whole square is to a plus b whole square. That means it becomes one this, and simply we can write it like this, reversing the ratio. So this is the reciprocal ratio, and then subduplicate. Subduplicate ratio of a minus b whole square is to a plus b whole square. That means root over square root. A minus b whole square is to square root of a plus b whole square, and that becomes a minus b is to a plus b. Now you have to just simply find the compound ratio of these three, and therefore we can say therefore the compound ratios compound ratio, the first one is this a minus b whole square by a plus b whole square, then into next one is a plus b whole square by a minus b whole square, again into, and then the last one is a minus b by a plus b. So simple. So finally the answer is a minus b is to a plus b. So that's the answer. Okay. Okay. Now the next example 4. You have to prove this. Now suppose if a minus b is to b minus x, be the duplicate of a is to b, then show that 1 by x equals to 1 by a plus 1 by b. Okay. So it's simple, very. So now we can say that according to this question, we can say that a minus b by b minus x is the duplicate of a is to b. Now what is the duplicate of a is to b? Now duplicate of a is to b will be a square by b square. So this is the condition given, and now from here we can easily prove this. We will simply do cross multiplication and we can get it. You can see here We get what? B square and then A minus B is equal to A square and then B minus X. Now we'll multiply it. We get B square A minus B cube, A square B minus A square X. Sorry, I have done a mistake here in the question. It will be A minus X. Okay, sorry. Now just check it out. Sorry. Therefore, I am not getting it. Now we get it. We can bring all the X containing numbers on one side and others on the other side. So we get A square X minus B square X is equal to A square B minus B square A. Here we can take X common. We get A square minus B square. And from here we can take AB common. So we get again A minus B. That means X, now this becomes A minus B into A plus B, and that is AB and A minus B. And understand this A minus B will get cancelled. And finally I get what? X into A plus B, and which is equal to AB. Now from here you can understand we have to find 1 by X. So we can take this X that side and AB this side. So we get this A plus B by AB is equal to 1 by X, and now we can split the LCM. So we get 1 by A plus B by B by AB is equal to 1 by X. So we got it. So finally we can say 1 by X is equal to 1 by A plus 1 by B, and hence root. Okay. Okay, now example 5. Now this type of question you may have done in class 8 also, 8 and 9 in fact. So suppose X is to Y is given 3 is to 8, Y is to Z is 4 is to 9. Then you have to find, say X is to Z and then X is to Y is to Z. Now for number 1 I can simply say I have to find X is to Z. So I know that it is X by Y. If I do this way, Y by Z, and then the value of X by Y is 3 by 8, and then Y by Z is 4 by 9. Now from here you can see Y get cancelled. So finally we get X by Z. And here also, finally I get X by Z as 1 by 6, and finally I can say that x is to z is equal to 1 is to 6. Okay, understand? Now next one. Now see, x by y is 3 by 8, and you have here y by z is 4 by 9. Now you see, in both of this ratio the common term is y, right? Now if you see, the value of y is 8 here and the value of y is 4. So somehow we have to make the value of y equal in both. Now for that, what we should do, we should take LCM of 8 and 4. Now you know that LCM of 8 and 4 is 8, and therefore I will try to convert the value of y into 8. Say, now this is x by y, that's 3 by 8, so it's already 8. And then this one, say y by z is equal to 4 by 9. Now if I have to make 8, I have to multiply this 4 with 2, so I will multiply the denominator also 2. So finally I get y by z as 8 by and 18. So from here we can say that x is to y is 3 is to 8 and y is to z is in fact 8 is to 18. Now if I combine both, I get x is to y is to z is equal to 3 is to 8 is to 18. Okay, understand? Now the next example, now sometimes we may have this type of question. So suppose if 3a equals to 5b equals to 4c, and you have to find a is to b is to c. Now for this, what we can do, now we know that these three are equal, so we can start like this, that let 3a is equal to 5b is equal to 4c is equal to something, say k, and therefore finally I can say that 3a equals to k, 5b equals to k, and 4c equals to k, and therefore we can say that a is equal to k by 3, b is equal to k by 5, and c is equal to k by 4, right? And therefore finally I can say that a is to b is to c is equals to k by 3 is to k by 5 is to k by 4, and finally the common terms get cancelled, so I get 1 by 3 is to 1 by 5 is to 1 by 4. And now after this, to bring this in proper form, we have to take the LCM of 3, 5 and 4. So LCM of 3, 5 and 4 is in fact what? In fact it's 60. I'll try to make 60 in all these denominators, and therefore I can say that a is to b is to c equals to 1 by 3 into 20, and naturally I have to multiply the numerator also with 20, then 1 by 5 into 12, so I'll multiply this also with 12, and then 1 by 4 into 15, and then into 15. So finally what I get 20 by 60, 12 by 60, 15 by 60, and then again the common terms get cancelled. So finally I get 20 is to 12 is to 15, and that is, therefore I can say that a is to b is to c is equal to this, and this is the answer. Okay. Okay, now I'll give you some exercise to do. You just pause the video and then you just copy all those questions and solve it. The answers is also given, so I'm showing it, you can see here. Okay, you can pause the video Okay. Okay, so the first part of ratio proportion is complete. Now we can divide ratio proportion approximately with 4 parts. So I'll make further videos. So first part you complete, you do some exercise, and if you have any doubt you can contact me. Okay.